What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Brad and James, the live, fun, interactive conversation about
almost
said it.
almost anything.
Almost.
You almost jumped right up and on my part.
I did. We're masked up, Mississippi.
That's it.
We're masked up. We want to let you know that
we wanted to at least start tonight and just kind of say, this is where we are.
This is where we are.
This is where we are, and we are, wanting this, how important, because this is where we at.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, we done heard it all. So we heard, the names for it. We were working on a little community project, and I heard the name. What was the name you heard?
SCAMdemic. SCAMdemic.
Wow.
Are we allowed to take these off?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're making sure.
We've all been.
We were like the SCAMdemic.
An example too. The SCAMdemic.
Wow.
Some people think it's a scam.
It's like,
some people think that it's not even real.
Yeah. I think talking with the medical professionals in our community, they definitely are dealing with it. And what we got to see firsthand was very real.
Yeah.
Just some very passionate people about what they are dealing with.
Hearing
in our community, caring for people, man, it's just real stuff. So here we are again, what we talked about. We were worried about a second spike, and have mercy if it hadn't hit with a vengeance. So.
Does our numbers and the reasoning for our spiking have to do with the early on how we attempted to handle the initial outbreak?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Here, I know that's a stupid question.
No, it's not stupid.
It is, and it's okay. But I have a reason for asking.
No, it wasn't stupid. Seriously.
I was just checking, there's charts all over the place. And who's to say if I'm just going to trust that they're all, legit data coming in. So I was like, man, I'm going to see what's going on in China right now. And I'm here to tell you, it's pretty quiet.
Really?
Yeah. Now, again, I don't know if China's giving up that
data. You don't know if that information is being released or is forthright.
Exactly. But the reason I'm saying that is didn't this thing supposedly originate from there? So you would think
there's a lot of
origination, a lot of people there. Yeah. They already live on top of each other. And then here we are.
Yeah.
And it's like, is this a breakdown of how, people just, you can't tell me what to do type situation. I'm going to do what I want, blah, 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 or whatever. And you just have no regard for any type of, precaution or suggestion.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I
just kind of mad about it.
I have some good friends that are in Italy, missionaries in Italy.
Yeah.
They went through, their government is very, very strict. They live in kind of high density housing as well. When they talk about lockdown, it was locked down. They could go outside, they could take out their trash. If they went to the market, I think they had to have I don't know if it was
some
a hall
identification
pass or something like that. It was just very, very real. It was very real. And so, man, it was. And they were dealing with it. They were,
right.
And so, I don't know. I think in our country it's so different. I think there's some people that are just you can tell me what to do. I think there's some folks that are just maxed out on it, just absolutely almost feel like they're not living, just even in the process. Compassion out for my friends that are in the LA area, that are just dealing.
So out there in California,
just praying for you all, man. It's just tough.
I saw where they were building these little temporary outdoor, for restaurants or whatever. They have
really?
the little temporary. Okay. It's covered. It's kind of enclosed, and so they were so you build an outdoor, but you can't have an indoor gathering. It's there are some weirdness. I don't know.
Well, I'm just because somebody does some builds, it doesn't mean they did it. It was even done right. I think the big part is distancing.
Yeah,
and I guess maybe, and again, this is where I'm gonna claim ignorance. I guess if it's indoor gatherings, I don't know whether it's because you can't distance appropriately, or if it's also just a matter of, I don't know whether they think like even through the ventilation system, it can spread.
Right.
So, I mean, and that, I guess that's really a concern. So I guess that's how. So,
draw on my pants one more time.
But yeah, here we are. And I think, we got to work on a project that you'll be seeing soon in our area, with several doctors from South Central, very well respected medical professionals in our community. And I mean, I learned. I mean, I don't know about you, but I learned a lot from just talking with them.
Yes.
These weren't I didn't feel like they were trying to instill fear.
No,
they were just they were doctors, so they're just communicating just straight out. Just here's the reality, and they were just putting out there. And man, it was just like,
it really wasn't a fearful thing at all. In fact, it was almost opposite. It was just like, there are some things that we know can help.
Yeah, that you need to know.
And so these are the important reasons as to why we keep bringing them up.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can do that. These things we know help.
So tell me this. When we were working on this project, tell me the thing that you, like, one thing you learned. Like, you learned a lot, but like, what's the one that stuck with you?
Well, one in particular during this time of year is the fact that they have seen some patients, some people with both the influenza virus and the coronavirus.
So they have both. They have the flu and COVID.
And I've had the flu, and it's nothing pleasant, and obviously neither is COVID-19. Yeah. So for someone to have to battle both,
it's a lot.
That kind of stuck out a little bit. I was like, wow,
When did you have the flu?
Gosh, it's been a long time. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
My phone is like going nuts.
Hagen, you ever had the flu at all? Or you had it more than once, or?
It's been a long time since
I had it in the 8th grade.
Did you?
Yeah. Is this working? Let me see real quick.
Yeah.
Hey,
good.
There I am. Yeah, I had it in the 8th grade. That's the last time I've been like sick though, for real.
Yeah.
Like for real.
You're not a sickly person. Yeah.
No.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I had the flu when I got married. Niece and I got married in 2000. It was before we were married. I think it's where we got married. Yeah, it's where we married. So probably right when I bought my house, like my first house I ever bought. And so probably 99, 98, something like that. I got I got the flu, and my pastor, we got it the same time. And I remembered it because he would call me in the mornings. Like, he would call in the mornings. He's all, how you feeling? And I was like, oh, it just, how when you just fatigued, you don't feel like it. He's all, let's try and go in for like 4 hours. I was like, okay. He's like, all right, I'll meet you. And so that was like, I would get up to go because he was going, and we'd go. Yeah. I mean, we'd get there. It was less like, and of course, like when you're, church life, like sick days, like you have them, but but no one, like, you don't call a replacement, just come in and
That's
do
exactly
something you have to do.
right.
It's like, it's still got to get done. But I remember that was the only time I had the flu, and I remember that thinking, so even with that, I've been skeptical about even getting like the flu shot, because I've heard some people have gotten it and then they develop it. But I mean, I don't think that's urban myth. I think some people do react differently to vaccines. So
according, to what we got the pleasure of hearing, it's important to get your vaccination.
Yeah, so they were talking about flu vaccines as well. And now, Hagen, you ever had the flu? Have you ever gotten the flu shot?
Yes, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
So
it's okay.
I don't know.
Was it after you had the flu or before, or was it when?
It was after. I mean, I remember my mom made me get one. I was probably a senior in high school, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time I remember, though. I mean, I've never really been one to
You
just go get a vaccine shot or a flu shot. I mean,
Well, now you're a grown man, so you can go get it yourself now. You can go down to CVS.
Oh, yeah, I just never
Is it the shot or is it needles?
I just lack the desire to go do it.
Yeah.
If I get sick, I get sick.
Is it you or is it needles?
It's not needles.
Okay,
it's
needles with me.
Really? It really isn't for me. It's just
hate
doing it like
needles.
you say.
Hate it.
No, not a big issue for me.
Good,
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Hate him.
Yeah.
Hate him. Hagen doesn't matter either for him, so he's good. But woof.
Yeah.
Can't stand. Maybe it's because my mom was a nurse, and I'm like,
It's important to have someone stick you with a needle that knows what they're doing as well.
Now I have to say I've never had a bad experience with anybody.
I haven't either, but I've heard. You know, you've had those people like they had to do it like 3 times. I'm like, that's a problem.
No, I'm grateful. I've got good veins, so whenever I had to take blood, they're like, I just hate when they touch it after they get me. Oh yeah, here I go.
Right on the right on the behind.
Have you gotten? Okay, so I've never had a shot there.
Really? That seems like every shot really. What? Okay, now I'm starting to question.
One like the hip, but never in the.
What do you mean the hip, like top of the behind?
Yeah. Okay, well yeah, I guess that's what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, I consider that part of the behind.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
right on top
I haven't gotten one.
I don't know. I mean,
they just want to see.
No, I've never had one there. All of them in my arm.
Really?
Yeah. Or
Man.
when I got stitches, they got but like dead into my head. That was rough. That hurt.
I bet.
Oof, I screamed on that one. But yeah,
I'd have screamed too.
Yeah, it's real stuff. So, but that's what showed you. The one you got was your big point was
that. But you mentioned something also that kind of stood out to me as well was when you mentioned fatigue.
We only asked for one, Brad.
Okay.
Don't try and steal mine.
James, your turn.
Probably the one that got me was when we started talking about, we were posing different questions. We were asking about our young people as well. And we're like, well, so about those. And he said, and Dr. Horn was really, I think he was the one that really addressed that.
Yes.
It said what he's seeing is, again, like, the men that have symptoms. As far as he said they're having extended times of fatigue, not being able to focus. And what was that third one? He talked about the loss of smell and taste.
Yeah. Usually the loss of smell is followed with the loss of taste.
Yeah.
I think that's how and the fatigue and
the lack of focus. That was the one that was really,
which I had heard before.
He said it's almost like walking around in a fog for an extended period of time. That was the one.
Yeah. And I read on Facebook on a friend's profile that someone who had come through it said that it was like she mentioned it's like 4 or 5 days. She was like just overwhelming fatigue. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, you can't really function too well without.
Well, you're tired. You're just tired for sure. Yeah, it's tough.
It creates a problem.
But again, I think the bigger part, like he said, is just that we would cooperate, like I said, wear a mask. I have Sherry Chandler. She works at South Central as well, and she just says wear a mask. She's like it's real. Wear a mask.
It is. I think it's important to, as we've been saying, do the right thing, especially at the right time. Yeah. I mean, it's because I'm gonna be transparent. I don't always wear a mask, but if I go into a situation where you just know, and at this point, it's like when I see somebody, if I'm in town or at a store, grocery store or whatever, and they're not, you're starting to question, like, and it's not even me being like, they're just being defiant or whatever. I'm like really just concerned for their well-being at this point. Yeah, at this point, it's like, dude, there's a virus. I don't want you to get sick. Or but then you got the people, right? You got the folks who are like, it's a 99.5 or 95 or whatever it is survival rate, which is great. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest and just right up front be like, I'm glad it's not any lower.
Sure.
But I just don't want you to get sick. Period.
No, we don't want that at all. And here we are at the brink of a vaccine.
Yes,
which is really important
and exciting. That was another thing that stood out to me too. Was that term that these medical professionals were using was exciting. So I mean, I was feeling I was feeling good about that.
They were, we asked them up front, like, "Are you gonna take it?" Like, to me, that was the question. Like, are you gonna get the vaccine?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh, because that's really the question for me.
And the answer was yes. Yeah, and encouraged others to, as soon as it was available, to seek that possibility of taking your vaccine.
Yeah, no, he said, I give it to my family, which that says a lot to me.
Yeah, it does.
When because there's a lot that's out there, but when you hear doctors say, I'd give it to my family, it's like, okay, now we're talking. Yeah. Now we're talking. So, yeah, it was really informative. And like I said, you'll be seeing some more of that project we're working on very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Really excited to be a part of that, having as Dr. Derek Burgess really kind of spearheaded that, and so it's been great to partner with him as we we move forward in that. So yeah, real stuff, man. Real stuff as we're watching it. It's affecting everything from college sports, to which we know
it's just all sports now, really.
Yeah, well, it is, and now the NBA is starting. I guess they had almost 10% of their players tested positive. So
really,
yeah, in their first round,
that.
almost 10%, on the nose. So yeah, real stuff there because they're not in a bubble.
No bubble right now.
But so. Everybody they didn't want to bubble no more because they want them Lakers to run them again.
Okay,
that's right. So we,
speaking of sporting, I think it's only appropriate that we give a little shout out.
Oh yeah, to the 5A state champions, the West Jones Mustangs.
As difficult as it is for me to say that, but
why is that difficult?
Well, because I'm still diehard NEJ all the way, baby.
Has Northeast ever won a state championship
Absolutely.
in football? Okay, I
didn't 1996.
Know that. Again, I didn't know.
14-0.
Okay.
Followed up the next year with a trip back to the state championship game.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years in a row there. I think their record was like 28-1 or something. It was really remarkable. But, yeah, so welcome to the club.
The first one for West Jones in football.
Right.
In football. Baseball, they won, I think, 2 years ago. They won a state title 2 years ago. This is their first one in football, so congratulations to them,
we got some,
Coach Pearson and Coach Cecil Hicks.
Yeah.
Coach at law. So
got him one there, and now he's got him one at West Jones.
6 years later, almost 6 years later to the day. Right. So congratulations to West Jones as well. Just a huge accomplishment. Just excited for those.
I watched it on TV.
Well. Yeah. So
between Alabama, LSU, and Clemson, Virginia Tech, I was telling my dad, I was like, West Jones, West Point was the best game to watch. I was like,
so you watched? I know. I watched. I got the end of it. It got exciting at the end.
It did. I'm saying it was a really good game. I was like,
especially when it looked like they had fumbled and then there was a penalty, a face mask penalty, so that was crazy.
Well, West Point came out the second half, and they obviously got a little talking to. And that's when I was like, okay, they're going to make it a game. It got interesting, and then we had a missed kick here there.
That's a big deal. Cool. I mean, they had won the last previous
11 total. I mean,
that's a lot. That's crazy. So
great job.
Big ups there. Really cool there. Tim Pippen. What are you trying to say? Tim Pippen was like, say my name, made me famous. So
he's like, give me a shout out. Yeah. That's what it's coming to. Yeah.
Welcome, Tim Pippen. Good to have you, man.
Absolutely.
So, really, really big, and especially a couple of West Jones ones around here. Bryce Mims.
Yeah.
Talking trash, talking mad trash. I know I'm gonna have to deal with that for a little bit. So, yeah. We gotta deal with Bryce, so that's the big one, and who else? Devin Lott.
That whole crew.
Yeah, the whole crew. So
crew. Yeah,
they're awesome kids. They're gonna make sure they're wearing this proud.
Yeah,
they're wearing this proud. So anyway,
absolutely.
So excited for them. They should as well as they should. So I wore my green on Sunday.
Yesterday.
I wore my green shirt on Sunday. So
I did too, actually. Yesterday.
Did you?
I had a jacket on, but. We're sorry. We're having. Hopefully, we're still green over there on the OBS side.
Good. Hagen had a green. Hagen had a green hat, so maybe Hagen's been stepping up a little bit with the clothing game on him. Look at it, he done bought a house. Look, the boy he's just killing it on every front.
Absolutely, he's doing a great job.
He's doing good. He's doing good. He's just
the freshness.
That's right. The freshness. The freshness. Okay, so he got his own. Like I'm telling you, Kagan is on. Look, okay, the stock done risen. Then we got a house. Got it. Okay,
killing it.
All right.
Get after
trying to be
man.
like you guys.
Is it a little bit longer to get to work now, or about the same?
Shorter.
Is it?
I don't have to go through 27 four-way stops.
Oh yeah,
it's always better if it's shorter.
Just go straight down 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do you speed?
Nice.
Wow. I don't really pay attention. It's 5:15. I'm ticked off.
Are you like one of those early get to work people? Or are you like right on time?
I cruise in late. I'm a little late, but here's the thing. Let me just say this.
I am usually a few minutes late, but
I've done this for so long, I can get my stuff done really quick. So I kind of make up for it.
So what time is late for you? Like, well, you're supposed to be there at
5:30.
And you get there at
about 5:35 or so.
Oh, that's you okay?
5, you know.
I mean,
I know it's frowned upon, but you know, I get my stuff done,
right?
You know, and in time. Actually, before time. So
okay, all right.
You hustle and you get it done.
I get in there. I get in there and get after it. You know.
Well, hey, that's part of it.
I know that's morally wrong, but
it's not moral. I mean,
maybe not moral.
James, you asked, did he speed? That's like, you know, is there somewhere in the Bible where it says to obey the laws of the land or honor or something like that?
Oh, specifically, I think the close thing that I think, and this was not even talking about laws. It was talking about, you know, like render to Caesar, that's Caesar, what's God to God. That was more talking about, you know, I think they were talking about finances or taxes, but it's kind of that same thing, like the authority that's put in place, like to.
So should you feel convicted if you're speeding? I mean, that's not really a bad thing.
I think you should feel convicted if you get caught. I mean, that's.
I think it's automatic.
Yeah, you ever
I
heard?
should say this. I probably, you know.
Okay, because you know.
Let me just say. Here's the thing: you two don't get is so the conviction in speeding comes in when you start having your children drive, and then they ask you like.
True.
So what was the speed limit on that? And it's like the speed limit was shut your mouth and be quiet, or speed limit was why didn't you all get dressed sooner? You know, that was the speed limit.
We're late for church.
Yeah. So those are things that, you know, all of a sudden, like, you know, they're just learning to drive, but they're gonna critique everything about your driving. You know, like, well, did you come to a complete stop? How about you completely stop talking while I'm driving and just go along for the ride till you get your own car?
Do as I say.
So, but you know, when I was younger, I was asking, hey, because in my 20s, I probably had a little bit of a lead foot.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
You know, so I just didn't know. I've never really seen, like, I don't really see Hagen speed. Like, I've been just driving around. He kind of doesn't speed. Like, that's just kind of.
I kind of just chill. Plus, I'll say this too. I got my fair amount of tickets and being stopped, you know, between 16 and probably 20, 21, 22. So once you pay enough tickets and you know, hit your insurance and all that, that's like, all right, I'm just going to chill out.
That's true. And I'll tell you, the first time when you have a job and you got to pay that first ticket like yourself that you got, and your parents like, I'm not paying that.
Especially if it's hefty.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really speeding.
Right. Yeah. I got a good one. I remember I got a good one.
Yeah, me too.
You know, because I remember, like, you know, you get that check. Like, when you work, like, I worked my junior, senior year of high school. So, like, you know, I mean, I think I probably made every 2 weeks, maybe I got like $230, you know, which was like a lot, you know.
Right.
And then she got that speed ticket and it was like $215.
It's like more than you made in the last 2 weeks.
No.
I got $0 now.
You thought never again. And good parents would let you pay it.
Oh yeah.
They were like, no, you're gonna pay that. I'm paying for your car insurance.
Come up with
you
that.
pay for tickets,
right?
Because you can avoid getting those. So yeah, it was.
I remember. Can I tell a story?
No, go ahead.
I remember, like, so I was probably a junior, senior in high school, and I'd been a little speed demon. And I remember sitting in a huddle house with my mom and dad, and like, we were kind of talking about everything. And they hit me with that. They were like, "You think this is a joke?" Because I'd been stopped like 3 times in a span of a week, or like a week and a half. And so they were like,
"Yikes!
You think this is a joke?" And then they kind of explained why it was bad to get stopped and get tickets and all that. I didn't know it went against the insurance, and that it kept everything going up. So I think that was also kind of a little, you know,
wake up,
kick in the rear end. Yeah.
It was
there was that.
Automatically at my house, it was first and foremost, you know, speeding is wrong.
Yeah,
like
right.
You do know,
right.
The speed limit is there for a reason. Not, you know,
it's not a suggestion.
It's
like
not
Tim
a
Pippin
suggestion.
would say,
so
those signs are not suggestions.
Are you disobeying? Like, you know, straight. Like,
right.
you know, what's going on? You know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you got a rebellious spirit about you.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. You want to wear those wide jeans, huh? You want to grow your hair out long, do you? Well, that's not gonna ever happen.
Yeah.
You will never have long hair. Not under my roof. So,
look, I think your wide jeans are cool.
No, man. That was back in the day. I wanted the widest jeans possible.
Did you?
Yes, I
Like
wanted
bell bottoms.
No, like you don't, but
Come on now.
so like back in the 90s, Jinko jeans, they were like super wide. And that is all I wanted, man. Wide jeans, flannel shirt, and I had an awesome pair of Airwalks. And dude,
like, were you kind of like skater? Is that
it was kind of
your
skater
style?
grunge alternative, you know, during that time.
Right.
And I was like, you know, I just wanted to grow my hair out so long and wear those wide jeans. And Miss Bonnie, she
wasn't gonna have it.
She would not. She'd give me like kind of wide, like not even wide, and be
like Wrangler wide.
No, not. They were wider than that. They were probably wider than she wanted me to wear, but yeah, no. They weren't. We had to compromise. Yeah. I couldn't go super crazy, but she wasn't going to allow me to.
How long could you grow your hair?
I had like a decent little Mississippi flip is what I call it. You know, you see the guys do this number right here, and it's like, it's kind of long on the side, but it's not anywhere. It wasn't even like over my ears. It was just kind of long on the top edge, but that was it.
Okay. All right.
That was it. So I'm not, I mean, that is all. For now.
It's gonna get real good. It's gonna get real bad. It's gonna get real good and real bad real quick.
And Tandy more right now.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
We well, I know. Like I said, I got tickets when I was in high school, and that was paying those was just not a good thing. You know, that was not a good deal. So
also for us, not to continue on this subject, but it was like a real popular thing if you had a vehicle or, you know, you got an old hand-me-down truck or something. First thing you got to do, you had to put pipes on it, like straight pipes, and make it loud. Which
that's some yee mess right there.
All that does is you want to hear those pipes. So what do you got to do? You got to press the gas, and you got to go, and you got to hear them pipes when you're leaving church.
What was your first car?
My first vehicle was a 96 Chevrolet S10 pickup truck.
Nice. Hagen, are you still driving your first one?
Mine was that 04 Tacoma that's sitting right out there. That baby's paid off and she's still rolling.
For sure.
So.
Yeah.
My first car was a Chrysler LeBaron.
Really? A LeBaron.
GTS. In fact, it had the initials after it, and so
and
why that meant a lot was that was the first I think the first like brand new car my mom ever bought herself.
Yeah,
and then she gave it to me like when I was able to drive. So that meant a lot. I knew what that meant to her, and so I loved my Chrysler LeBaron GTS.
There you go. Well, that was like that truck was one that my dad had bought and drove several years, and then my sister, who was older than me, she drove it first, and then it was handed down to me. So that was just kind of like our. So that's it. I remember the first one I bought.
That's it. Chrysler LeBaron GTS.
Would the owner of a 96 Chrysler LeBaron go to the lobby, please?
I graduated in 90, so it would have been earlier than that.
1990.
So it was earlier than that. So.
What grade were you in 90?
In 90, kindergarten. Or first, one of the two.
Okay. Were you?
Yeah. I think it was kindergarten because somehow or another, all through school, my class was the same as the year. So like 91 was first, 92 second, 93 third, 94 fourth. So I think I was probably in kindergarten.
Hey, wasn't even, as they would say, hey, wasn't even a twinkle in an eye yet.
I was -4.
-4.
That's still hadn't even been thought about yet. So. Yeah, it's crazy now. I look at all my children; they're all born in the 2000s. I was like, gracious! It's scary when you hear somebody say like, "What year were you born?" And they say the year you graduated high school. That's when you're like, "Dang, I remember when like that was me." Like I was when they said they were like, "I was the year I graduated," and I was like, "Dang, you're old." And I'm like, I thought now I'm that person that they're like, "Dang, you're old."
Now we are. It's
Dang, you're old.
How old are you? And I'm like, I always just say guess, and I like to hear what they come up with. Like that one time.
Student ministry that night?
Yeah, that was the best. Oh man, we had some great answers.
Were you all in the 20s? They all stayed
in
the
20s? One nailed me with 51, I think. There was a couple of 40, like, probably, they were like 45. I was like, questions. This is terrific.
And they say it with no shame, too. They're like, 51. Yeah.
The best thing to do is like, the best one is little kids. Little kids are the best ones because you ask them, like, before they're like 10.
And you where? Yeah.
Like right from the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're still good. Like how old am I? Like 14. Yeah, that's right. That's it.
14.
That's 14. I was like, that's 14. And then I joke with her, and I'm like, your mom's 18. And then they're like, and then he's like, shut up.
Yeah.
She's like, don't start that.
Exactly.
Don't start that.
For me, it's I don't know. I always ask you or students, how old they think I am or something. And if Ashley's with me, and they if they throw like super young or like they'll be like 18 or something, and she'll be like, maybe act like it. But I'm like,
hey, no joke though, when I first met you, I thought you were like in your 20s.
Yeah, you did.
I had no idea you were 34, 30.
Get on up there.
Well, when we first met, would have been what?
2
years ago.
Last year?
Yeah, almost 2 years ago.
Almost. Pretty close. I'm 36, so.
Okay, so when I met you, you were about 34.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were in like your upper 20s. I thought we were near about the same age. I had no idea you were about 10 years older than me.
I'd shave this stash and drop a few. Probably. But I ain't gonna. Not right now.
Well, we were looking at our younger days, looking at that. What's been happening else? Well, we're now here we are in sports. We got football. We got all kind of things happening right now.
There are a lot of things happening right now. I think with Christmas approaching, that I don't know if people are, usually get excited during Christmas time, but there's
I'm excited.
I know, and I still am too. There are some great things coming up, especially here. Can we plug?
You can. We can.
We got something happening this week. In like a few days.
And
I'm here to
because
tell
we're talking about the call harder was Christmas.
This is Christmas.
Yeah.
And so Thursday night. That's right.
This Thursday
night, 6 p.m. Right?
Yep.
I just want to make sure I'm saying.
You want to get that information right.
6 p.m. We're gonna be presenting the message Christmas. A Timeless Christmas from the Agape Church choir worship team, all together.
Music department,
yeah. So Pinehurst Park, 6 p.m. downtown Laurel. We did that, and there's going to be lots of room, to
open
safely
air.
do it. Open air.
Yeah. Even for those that are going to be singing, they're going to be spaced out as well.
Man, I'm going to be singing.
But I'm
going to have my own microphone. I want y'all to come see me and the rest of the gang.
But I think our key was is that, especially this season, like it's probably more important than ever for the message of Christmas, the message of Christ, the message of hope, the message of joy. These things we talk about, Advent, peace. And all those things like that, those messages being sung, we need it now more than ever. And so I think that's the opportunity. We just felt like it was our responsibility to get back to give back in that way. We're working so hard to get people into the buildings at church, and we just thought, to the facility where the church meets, I guess we say. Thank you, Jeff Applin, for that. But really wanting to take the message beyond the walls, and so we thought, goodness, hey, this is how we can do it.
Well, and people are hungry right now, too.
Yeah, they are, and they need something. And
they do.
And the message of Jesus is uplifting.
Absolutely.
And so we're going to bring it in a way that is definitely not. It's sort of traditional. But you'll enjoy it. I promise.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot of fun. And so I'm going to be there.
Yeah, it may not be all the songs you are necessarily used to, but there are definitely some songs you will get into.
You will get into, and I will get into.
Yeah, and so it's going to be good. So Pinehurst Park, Thursday night, this Thursday, the 10th, 6 p.m. Again, it's free. It's open air. Bring a lawn chair.
We do encourage you to be smart and be safe, wear a mask and just do the right thing. But we're doing this for others as well. So that's the reason why, we can do things like that. So
it's important.
Yeah.
So
that's this week.
My wife just chimed in. I have no idea as we talked about this and talked about the Mac Rib is back.
I saw that from a guy I follow on YouTube. He's a big McRib fan, and I'm just going to tell you right now, boys, I've never had it.
We had a McRib lover in our family as well.
Have you had the McRib?
I have.
Do you like the McRib?
I don't crave it.
What is the McRib? Is it like some ribs?
It's shaped like ribs, but there's no bones in it.
That's what I was getting at.
It looks like it has bones. Like it's kind of shaped like rib, but like a rack of ribs.
So like boneless ribs.
I never thought, but as a kid, I was kind of like, that's cool. But then when you get older, you're like,
that ain't even right.
That's not right.
I mean, it's still good.
It's like somebody chewed up rib meat and then like spit into a mold and refolded and like.
Okay, well, if I was gonna get it before, I'm definitely not now.
It doesn't taste like. I mean, that's what you kind of imagine, or I should say, it's like they chopped it up.
That's right.
And then molded like pulled pork.
Okay. Yeah,
it's pulled pork, molded pulled pork.
Maybe that's where we go tomorrow, Dylan. McDonald's to get a McRib. And quick shout out. Jesus is the reason for the season, amen.
It was crazy. Yeah,
I've never had one.
A friend,
you want to know
one of my
another
relatives calls it
why?
the McRib nugget.
McRib nugget.
Because if you kind of think about it, the chicken McNuggets.
Oh yeah, chicken McNuggets.
What kind of meat is that? That's chicken, but what do they do with it?
Well,
chop it up, press it together. Because Chick-fil-A, now let's be honest, if we talking about chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A has true nuggets.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Okay? Now, right? Are we good with that? Are we good with Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A has best nuggets. Who else has better nuggets than Chick-fil-A?
No, nobody.
Okay. Chick-fil-A has the best nuggets. Now, with that being said,
nobody.
We agree. We agree?
On that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Then let's talk about that then. Since we're talking about if Chick-fil-A has the best nuggets, how in the world are you all going to Buffalo Wild Wings, ordering them things and calling them boneless wings? Those are nothing but crispy nuggets.
Well, again, we've established what I eat at Buffalo Wild Wings, so I'm going to just pass that right on over to you, Hagen.
Hey, man. All right. So, yes, Chick-fil-A does have the best nuggets. But sometimes you want something that's not just a fried chicken. You know, like I like the little honey barbecue, boneless wing.
Crispy nuggets. That's what those are.
Well, I like I like the flavors then.
There's no such thing as a boneless wing, just like there's no such thing as a McRib nugget.
So they don't have a nugget on Buffalo's menu. Like no terminology for there's no reference to a nugget. It's just boneless wings, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that's not a thing.
There's no such thing. Those are nuggets. Either you want wings or you want nuggets.
Well,
that's it.
They still good, whatever they is.
That's fine. I did not. The goodness of them is not what is discussion.
Well, okay, yeah, sure. But Burger King makes a good chicken fry, good chicken fries.
Yeah,
I love them things. But I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Recently, I've rediscovered the best French fries in the world.
Checkers.
No. McDonald's has the best fries in the world.
See? I thought that, but I'm here to tell you.
Oh, here we go.
They have been dethroned. Wendy's.
No.
Oh, my.
No, please.
Yes. Man, they good. But this is the most plain fries.
Please.
Wendy's good. But
oh my goodness.
You can't tell me they're the best.
It's
the
like
best.
You've been sipping on Patron again. Wendy's.
I respect your opinion, Brad. I respect that.
I want some right now.
Let's just all admit it. Look, everybody needs to deal with it. Look, McDonald's a fry champion. They gonna be the champion till they ain't the champs no more. I don't know whether it's the sauce. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether they put some kind of drug in the salt. But you get hot McDonald's fries and you can have ketchup right there and you just don't eat. You just eat the hot fry. You can't even stop.
As long as they're juicy. I don't like firm French fries. Like if I will pick up a French fry, I want it to like limp over a little bit. Like gotta have that droop of grease in there. You know what I'm saying?
I get
and a little,
I don't want my fries
dash
to be super
of
crunchy.
salt, and man, you are set.
First, yeah.
Of course, let me take all that back and say nothing beats homemade French fries. But
Yeah, it does. McDonald's.
Whoa. Hey there,
McDonald's. Because you know what you hated?
How you doing?
Because you know what you hated when you were a kid? When you wanted McDonald's fries, your parents were like, I can make those at home. You're like, no, I don't want those.
And
I don't want home fries. I want good commercial fries.
Gotta have the golden Archie
Right.
fries.
I want who
Must
so,
have
So
now.
that's what you want when your parents are like, oh, you get like, oh, I can make those at home.
I don't know, because I love homemade French fries. Like they are better than Wendy's, and Wendy's is the best. So I mean, homemade French fries. My mother-in-law, my wife made everybody. They just the best. Homemade, man. Come on.
They are pretty good until they almost burn your house.
So they always burn your house down.
We ain't gonna get on that.
We ain't going there.
We're not going to even bring that up. But Hagen learning. He learned about homemaking. He learned about cooking. He learned about grease.
Yep.
You got to know it. Gabe Malone.
Thank you,
now,
sir.
How old is Gabe Malone? Gabe Malone, what? 17, 18?
Don't matter.
How does he know about? He don't know nothing about no fries.
That man knows exactly what he's
don't
talking
know.
about.
Wendy's fries are definitely better. Hagen,
Preach.
between the two, Wendy's and McDonald's fries.
I say McDonald's, yeah.
Thank you.
Because you have a point. When you eat McDonald's fries, you don't really need ketchup.
You do not need ketchup.
You don't ever need ketchup, period, with French fries.
Especially if McDonald's fries are hot salted McDonald's fries, nothing
Pretty
touches those.
top tier, yeah.
You can't touch those.
Used to.
You can't touch those.
Not anymore.
Even at Chick-fil-A, waffle things, they do.
You know, Dickie's has some really good waffle fries.
Please.
I think Dickie's waffle fries are better
I
than
think Brad's just trolling
Chick-fil-A's.
at this point.
Okay, he is.
No, I'm
Hold on.
serious. I'm
Let's
serious.
go to Ashley. I didn't know Tokyo had wings, first off.
First of all,
Second,
I didn't either.
I didn't know they had good wings. So,
I didn't know they
She
had
tell the
wings either.
truth.
Really?
Now, here's what okay, so if we're talking about wings, I want to just preface this. I've never gone.
Get wings from there?
No, not Tokyo, but I've also
okay.
another place that I never expected, but I heard it has great wings.
Pizza Hut.
No.
Let me guess. Dairy Queen.
No.
I like this game.
I'm trying to think of who else sells wings.
Well,
That's what I'm trying to do.
Gabe Malone told no, not Gabe Malone. I was gonna mess with him, but seriously, a coach. Okay, seriously, a coach
Okay.
at one of our local high schools told me he's and he was sitting there with his wife, so it was a
Is it
clean conversation.
chain plus?
Yes. He and his wife were sitting there, and he said in front of his wife,
Man, I'm thinking we ain't get that
Not
many.
Sonic, right?
Oh, I bet I
No.
know. Taco Bell.
No.
Taco Bell has wings?
I
No.
don't
You know,
know.
he said, and he was sitting with his wife, and he said,
Bumpers. Checkers.
No.
Man, I got to be getting close. I'm running out of options.
It's not here.
Popeyes.
It's not here in Laurel, but there's one in Hattiesburg.
I'm kind
I
of.
was going to say Steak and Shake, but I don't think they have wings.
I'll give you a hint.
Is it a fast food place?
No, it's not fast food.
Okay.
It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings type place.
Give me a hard hint. What's the last letter of the
Yes.
That's got a basis.
Zaxby's?
No. They have good wings though too. Zaxby has good traditional wings. When I talk about wings, I'm not talking about saucy nuggets, but wings.
I feel like I'm on the edge of this.
You're
I
close.
just
You're
like.
close.
this is.
I just like getting it.
Oh yeah, my wife said Premier Sports here in Laurel, they have great wings too.
Yeah,
They
Premier
got
Sports
right
Bar,
all
yeah.
all the way
Yeah.
around. Off Highway 11. That
Yeah.
is,
Recommend that to anyone.
that
And
is
it's
great
way
food.
swanking there
That
compared
is
to
great
the
food.
outside.
It is nice food, but
Yeah.
I forget.
I know.
You know,
There, yeah.
but no, they have great food. Premier Sports has great food in Laurel.
Is this place where you're referring to?
She's right. She's right. Premier Sports Bar and Grill has great wings, but
All right, give us another hard hint.
it's the sound that an animal makes.
That clears it right up.
You said a hard hint.
I know I do like hard hints. The sound that an animal makes.
What?
And the animal is a bird.
Of course it is. Oh, yeah, of course. Duh. A lot of people said that. Hooters.
Hooters.
Yeah.
They said
I'm sitting here
Hooters.
thinking caw-caw. You know, I'm like, what? What restaurant is named that? Okay.
What? Animal says caw caw.
A bird.
Caw-caw.
Caw-caw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I was like caw caw.
Caw-caw. Oh, man. Hooters.
Okay.
All right.
They said Hooters has great wings. I've
Now
never
that
been.
you say that, though, I've heard that before.
Yes, I have heard that
I'm gonna
as
piece it
well.
together.
Of course.
Seriously, I mean, I've never. I've never been, but I heard they have great wings.
They got food at Hooters?
Well, I mean, I've never been. So
that was terrible, Joe.
it was terrible.
Almost as bad as, I gotta say this.
No, actually, you probably don't.
Somebody said on Facebook.
You probably really don't.
You've read it, and I'm just gonna say it. I hope I say it correctly.
Lord.
They were like, the fact that Hooters hadn't come up with a at-home delivery service through all this pandemic and called it Knockers is like beyond. I was like, that is genius. Somebody needs to capitalize on that right now.
Oh no! I thought that was a good one, Brad.
Who would want to eat at Cawcaw's?
That's what I was saying. Like caw. I mean,
That's probably the original name. They were like, no, we got to come up with better than that.
Yeah.
We should go with Hooters for the win.
Well,
they probably did
it
much
works.
better.
It's a franchise, so
Yeah.
I guess a successful one too. It's still up and running.
it's still going.
Yeah, no,
It's still going. So
Yeah, but I did hear they have great wings.
that's what I've heard. So, but yeah, that was. So anyway, that was great. It was Zaxby's does too.
We got a lot of good local places, a lot more local places to eat now. I've heard a lot of good things about. Have you been to 320?
Ooh,
I have not been, but I heard really good.
You
went?
Yeah, I went. So I've been a couple times. Like Josh and Clara and Hunter came with us.
Yeah.
And
Did Hunter eat anything there?
Yeah. So they have like brunch on Sundays.
Yeah.
And Hunter got, what did he get? French toast or something maybe.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was really good.
Okay.
And then me, Josh, Clara got the barbecue nachos. Those were super good.
Nice.
So,
Hunter,
shout out to
okay.
320.
So you gotta love Hunter because Hunter can eat anything. Like because he just
he's
he'll
like-
just burn calories, which is so fortunate. But I mean, so he got French toast.
I think, but
I
don't
love
take my
French
word for
toast.
that.
But you all got the barbecue nachos.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They were good.
What's your wife cooking tonight? Enchiladas.
I don't know what niece is cooking. You know, I'll get home and be surprised. I'll usually call right before I get home.
You cooking enchiladas?
I know. She's like, she gonna get up, but she does make the best enchiladas. I just want to put it out there just so people know. So, them chicken mole ones, they'll change your life.
Life changing.
Didn't another wing store just open up here too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Years ago?
Wing Station.
Yeah.
Right there.
The
Used to
Hughes'
be in
Right across from, right beside the AT&T place. Right between
It used to
Popeyes
be
and
Topher's.
It used to be Topher's.
Yeah.
You know, before Topher's, that used to be Popeyes. You knew that. But
Yes, and they built the other one like right up on the other side. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, so what you saying?
Oh, I
Wing
heard
station.
they have really good Philly cheesesteaks.
You said
They
that.
do.
Do they?
They
'Cause
are
I love
so
me a
good.
Philly.
Let me tell you. And not only look, it's one thing. So it's one thing to make a great Philly cheesesteak with beef.
Mm-hmm.
When you can make a great Philly cheesesteak with chicken, you flat out can throw down, and they can throw down. It's so good. It's so good.
I haven't been
And
there
they
yet.
have fries there. They don't compare to anything we've talked about, but they do something that is really that if you want, they'll put cheese sauce on your fries. And let me just tell you, that does something. There's something
It's like
about
them fries at Outback that come with the cheese and bacon or something like that.
yeah. Well, these are good, and they put the cheese on right before you leave. Like they don't put them on like they'll wait for you, and when you're there, they put it on right then. So
Nice and
it's really good. It's really good. Wing Station, yeah. Now it's really broad though. So you can get cheesesteaks, you can get wings, you can get fried rice.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, so it's kind of, but they're booming, man. People like going there. They're way busier than Topher's was.
Man, Topher's used to be really good.
Topher's is good.
Well, I mean, before it closed.
Yeah, I like Topher's.
I love
the
Topher's.
bun for the burger's real
Oh,
soft.
yeah.
And I think they made great shakes.
Ashley likes their black and blue.
Yeah,
burger.
that was my favorite.
Man,
that's my favorite.
look at there.
There
Tokyo
was,
has
yeah.
a decent Philly
Let me tell
cheesesteak
you.
sandwich too.
Tokyo go.
Tokyo- learning all
what
kinds of
what
stuff.
did Tokyo do?
Yeah,
That's-
what?
Tokyo's supposed to be. I'm confused because
Yeah,
his name's
what's going
Tokyo
on?
now. I'm not trying to be racist or classist, but I'm like,
Hey,
there's supposed to be some sushi and
variety.
stuff there. So they
Who
doing
knew?
Philly cheesesteak.
Apparently.
If Ashley posts they doing collard greens, I'm not going back there to eat no more.
Sunday special.
Tokyo does some great collard greens. So, goodness, my friend Bishop Al McCary is watching as well. Hey, Bishop Al, good to see you. But yeah, I mean, she's like, so Tokyo does cheesesteak?
Who knew?
I've never seen that on the menu.
I neither.
Now, let me tell you what Tokyo does do really well. Their fried rice, Jackie likes fried. Their fried rice, let me tell you, they make a mean fried rice. And if you get them.
Their noodles, too.
And if you get them to do a little extra garlic butter when they do the fried rice, Lord. And let me tell you, in Laurel, I think they have the best. Now, I'm not a big yum sauce person, but theirs is really good.
Yeah. I mean,
they have good now, because I really can't stand it stuff, but that whatever they have there, but yeah, they do really good. Yeah. So their yum sauce is good. Their fried rice, if you can say, hey, can you make with extra garlic butter? Oh my goodness.
Or without onions.
No, I need onions in mine.
Nah.
I need onions in it.
I
Nah, man.
never even thought to ask it without.
Yeah, because you know why? Because it don't taste good.
You know, back in the day.
Because they make it. they make it. Like, you let the people cook who can cook.
Oh, yeah, but some of us don't want the onions.
That's fine, king of Hot Pockets. But those
I don't
people over
know
there,
Hot Pockets.
Those people want to cook.
I used to go to O'Charlie's. You know, O'Charlie's restaurant?
Down in Hattiesburg?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like my jam back in the early 2000s, man.
Okay. And what would you get there?
Well, I would always get the
burger. The burger.
I would get the O'Charlie's chicken no tender rose. And but listen to me. All I'm saying is they had this soup. It was potato soup, but it looked kind of orange.
Uh-huh.
And it was so good, but I just simply asked, could I get the potato soup without the potatoes?
You are the reason that Tokyo serves all that kind of stuff.
Well,
they can't just be Tokyo, because someone like you goes in there like, oh, y'all got cheese steaks.
Hold on, I want to go back. Potato soup without the potatoes. Huh?
Yeah, because I think it was just French fries put in there. And
did you blend them up?
Well, they were a little longer. It's just too much work. I was like, can I just get the potato soup, hold the potatoes, please?
And they went with it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That must be some good employees there, because most people I would.
Well, this was back in the day.
So look,
there's also that.
So let's talk about like fried fries. So not like just plain fries, but like fries that you add stuff to. Okay, so like the best fries that you put stuff on top of, whether cheese sauce or whatever. So my number one is Chesterfields. Hate mentioning it, and only because I have everything, I admit that, but Chesterfields in the Berg, they're swamp fries.
Swamp fries.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Swamp fries. So they basically take this dark gravy, and they put them over there, and they put this shredded pork, and then they do dark gravy, shredded pork, and then sour cream, and just a little bit of chocolate. It's good.
It's kind of like the garbage nachos.
Yeah.
You ever had those?
No. Who makes those?
Who does make? Oh, Margaritaville.
Okay.
And like Lulu, I think Lulu's down at the beach make them. Yeah.
Margaritaville, like on the coast. You went a long way. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But anyways, they're called garbage nachos, but they're so good.
Yeah.
Man, so many
like
people
nachos and cheese on
watching tonight.
crack.
It's awesome.
It's been crazy. We have so we talked about that. We had so what do you like fries with stuff on them, or are you kind of purist like your fries, or do you get dipping sauce for your fries when you go to Wendy's?
No, I do not need ketchup with my French fries.
I didn't say ketchup. I thought dipping sauces.
What else am I going? Actually, you know what? Cane's and their French fries, I will slather some cane sauce, or actually I dunk my French fry in the cane sauce and love it. But I don't do that anywhere else.
Now look, let's just okay. Now look, you hit on something.
Quick shout out to my Hunter and Vance and Laura. Love you, Brittany. Hello.
Hot cane fries. Hot cane fries with that sauce. You can't even wait to get home with those. You have to dip them in the car. And you have to not get it to fall on your shirt. What happened?
That's the type of person I am. I go to the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, and the first thing I say is, "Yeah, do y'all have chicken here?" Or go to Dairy Queen.
See,
y'all sell ice cream here?
And this is exactly the reason why I am not. So, how you talk about, hey, we ought to go out to dinner.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
I am not going out to dinner with you because you're the reason people spit in food.
December 18th.
Not you.
What's happening?
No. Oh,
yeah.
It got real.
Oh, Father.
Oh,
you're going to call your order in ahead of time because we're not going to play that. Mm-mm.
Oh, goodness.
But no, I'm telling you, like I go. I've done that a couple times. I have to admit, I've done it a couple times.
Yeah,
I go to a restaurant. I've gone to.
You just got to make sure they're sharp and keep it. Yeah, it's fun.
I will say this. So first night when Chick-fil-A opened, the standalone, first night. I mean, it was lines like out to the street. It was crazy. So I was hungry, and obviously I did not want to like wait in line. So I went to Cane's. And so you know how when you go to Cane's, you know how they do the little like saying like chicken, what chicken you getting, or you know. Whatever. So anyway, they were all chicken, what chicken. I was like, I came here to Cane's to get chicken. I didn't even go to Chick-fil-A. I'm here. And they comped me my whole combo. The best response of the night, comped it for me.
Man,
they did.
That's a pretty good service.
That's pretty good service.
Like, that'll work.
Gonna have to maybe try something like that versus my typical. Hey, y'all got some chicken here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and not be like, I'm not at Chick-fil-A. I'm here at Cane's.
Yeah, exactly.
I did. I was like, I went here. I was like, I came here. And so, they comped it that night. They're all best response of the night. So,
how long has Laurel had a Cane's? That one.
What?
That's true. That got built. It's been since we were here, so it's less than 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, before that Dairy Queen, because that was like Cane's and then Dairy Queen.
Then Dairy Queen, right? Yeah, Cane's, then Dairy Queen. The gas station was there.
See, Dairy Queen coming back was a big deal. Laurel had a Dairy Queen forever, which used to be the old Laredo. You won't remember, but you remember Laredo right beside Garcia. Something needs to happen there. But that's where it used to be. And
I heard the owners from that they moved across the street to.
Okay.
The Chinese restaurant that's right next to Hardee's.
Yes.
Because now Los Primos. That I think.
You're
now
right.
I want to put wrong information out, but I think that was the owners of Laredo's that went over there.
We don't have a lot of Mexican restaurants in here in Laurel, so it's easy to get confused or not.
We have like 8.
Yeah, like 100 or something. I don't know.
They stay full, so people must like it.
They sure do.
People must like it. So
that's very, very true. That's very true.
Just saying.
Yep. But
you were talking about what were you? You were talking about something. You lost your train of thought.
I did. I don't even remember. We're talking about just that area. I don't know. We're talking about. Well, he asked when Cane's was here, and I was talking about.
So that was less than 10 years, and Dairy Queen came back. Who else got built since Popeyes built the new place?
Which one's the new one? The one on 16th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They built the new one. McDonald's has always been there. They renovated that one.
You know, McDonald's didn't always used to be right there. It used to be where O'Reilly's is, or no, it was at 8. Okay, so that you'll have to forgive me. Somewhere in that area where Dickey's, O'Reilly's, AT&T place, and now that Wings place is, McDonald's used to be over there.
Really?
Yeah, I had my 4th birthday party over there.
Hey, turn up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then they moved.
And then they always, that was that one, and then the one always on is that Beacon?
It seems to be, now if I'm correct, it probably was because Walmart moved, and they probably moved with it.
Exactly. Walmart was right across the street where South Central Place is now. Yep. And then so Walmart bought the old Sunbeam plant right there on the hill, and that's where the Sunbeam was, and then so Walmart came there, and McDonald's followed. So
that's wild.
To forget about
that's
all
wild.
That.
So wait, Lionel, what are we talking about? Yep, you right about what?
Probably McDonald's.
About McDonald's?
Yeah.
I don't know. He may be if he came in a little late. He might be talking about the Wendy's fries. Lionel, if you're still listening,
Lionel,
I guess
please
if you're late,
tell
you
me
probably
you're
won't
not talking about the Wendy's fries.
These boys want clarification that Wendy's fries are number 1. That's what they want to know.
Lord,
so let them hear it.
Please don't. This is not even a thing.
I'm just saying.
If you're ranking them, McDonald's is still the king. Now, look, I'm not talking about the burgers, but I'm just saying the fries, hot McDonald's fried. There we go. Thank you, Lionel. Yes, McDonald's.
But he's referencing my knowledge of where McDonald's used to be.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fries, Lionel. Okay. Lionel, who has better fries, Wendy's or McDonald's?
Yeah, just get right down to it. Just let the people know.
Yeah, let the people know, Lionel, since you chimed in.
Hey, this is interactive. It's in our title.
It's what we do.
All right.
About almost anything.
Fun, interactive conversation. We want to know what you think.
So, anyway, Lionel will chime in. So, listen. So, yeah, that was it. So, Cane's is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, locally, here's what... Okay, so, like...
Yeah.
Did you know, also, locally, did you know we... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Also, real quick, shout out to Lionel. He just got married, right? Is that right?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
Lionel has 2 kids.
No, okay, I'm thinking of Lorenzo. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Did you get your black people confused?
I did. That's on me. That's on me.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But also, shout out Lionel anyways.
Why you got...
Hey, I own it. That's my fault.
Oh, man.
You can when you upload this, Brad, you can just cut that part out.
Sometimes it's rough being live.
Hold on, wait a minute. Lionel, Lorenzo, they sound the same. That's it.
Oh, he even got his kids in his profile picture. I'm looking at it right now.
Lionel said,
man.
right there.
Yep.
Okay. Lionel said his baby boy will not eat Wendy's fries because he knows. He knows. Now, Lionel's baby boy also still won't talk to me. I'm like, I'm hurt by this. We supposed to be friends by now, but yeah, it was, yeah. Wait.
He will grow and mature to be a man of great wisdom.
Look,
once he
says he won't even eat Wendy's fries. These ain't fries. These potatoes.
I used to not eat them either.
So anyway, yeah,
that's hilarious.
All right, crazy thing that happened here. I know we were like weeks past the election, but locally,
let the people
one
know.
of our elections just got resolved last week.
Who won the presidential election?
Last week, Friday. I think it's clear who they said it's going to
Some
win.
say
Actually,
no. Some say it's not clear. Some say it's not.
When's the electoral college? Well, the election's not officially till next week.
I know.
So
who knows?
We don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see by next week. Lionel's going. Yeah, he's not playing it.
Yeah,
but
that's hilarious.
Sonny's. I think. So there
Sonny
was election.
Saul.
Sonny Saul won. One vote against Noel Rogers for Justice Court. So that was one vote. One vote. They kind of had a runoff, which was the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But they had some absentee ballots, so it came out and it came out of one vote. How crazy is that?
I mean, what's worse? Losing by one, winning by one, or losing by like 1,000 million?
I don't know when. I don't think
not the 1,000
winning
million
is ever like a bad thing. But
that's true.
Losing by one, that's just
that's what I'm saying.
No,
you're right there.
You're looking at who didn't vote. Like you be looking like who didn't vote. Why didn't you vote? You know. So, I mean, we voted absentee for that one just to make sure because I had a feeling it was going to be close. But
if
fun.
You're on the winning side, you can't really dwell on that too much.
No.
You're like, man, I only won by one. Yeah. It don't matter. I won.
I won.
Yeah, you go with that.
I won. See you in 4 years.
I won. You did not.
No.
That's how it is.
You just kind of more like I won.
Really? You don't say the other part?
No, probably wouldn't have to do that.
I mean, I don't do that either.
I won.
I just let my winning speak for me.
That's it. I agree.
That's what I do.
Pro-fo. You got to do it. So
714.
714. That's to remind us it's time to wrap it up, I guess. So,
guess. I mean, there's a lot, but
NBA starts in a couple weeks.
College basketball started.
And some places it's suspended.
Kentucky lost.
Kentucky did lose.
Gonzaga
suspended their program for 8 days.
But they were, who's the number 1 and 2? That's the other one.
Gonzaga's number 1.
I know, but number 2.
Baylor.
Yeah, that's what it was. Baylor.
Yeah.
My mama's alma mater.
Oh, okay.
Put your paw up for the Baylor Bear. Yeah.
So Gonzaga. I just want to bring up the Mizzou Tigers 4-0. Let's bring that up there.
Didn't they upset somebody today?
Missouri beat Oregon, and Missouri came back and beat. Goodness.
Are they legalizing heroin in Oregon?
I don't know. I don't live there. I don't know. I don't.
Didn't
really
you see
keep
that
up.
on the news?
I didn't.
Did you see that on the news?
I've seen where Oregon is just whack right now. They're legalizing all kind of stuff.
Well, why?
Because they're.
I don't know.
Legal.
Oregon.
I don't know.
I don't live
Leave it
there.
at that.
It is a little different place. Oregon is a different place. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
I know. That's
A good
why
friend
I'm
of
like,
mine is an officer there, a sheriff there, but you know, I wouldn't put him in that kind of different category as far as that far. I think he's got to help keep people safe.
I hope so.
But man,
yeah.
it's wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. So,
Well, I just want to say that in regards to the holidays coming up, you know,
Okay.
this was one of the things that some of the medical professionals said, and the reasons why we're trying to promote and, you know, be diligent about doing the right thing is so this time next year,
yeah,
you know,
you'll have
save a life, really, at this point. So next year we won't, you know, be reading such statistics as they were, you know, spouting off to us about some of the deaths and that sort of thing, and people being sick. So I just encourage everybody to do the right thing while you're out in public and be good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Watch out for one another. Be safe, and again, just continue to do that. And then we're praying for those that really are sick with this virus and other symptoms that they're dealing with, other diseases that they're dealing with. You know, fundamentally, we believe that Jesus is a healer.
absolutely.
So we're believing, standing with them, believing for healing for them, and that again, that they will be reunited with their families. That, you know, we're just believing as well that having COVID is not a death sentence.
Sure.
Whether you've got pre-existing conditions or not, we're still believing that our God heals, and so that's what we're standing for. So
Absolutely.
we want to know we're praying for you, and if there's any way we can be praying for you, please let us know. We'd love to partner with you in that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Before we go, just want to send out, so just praying for my friend Jeff Strasberg. He was my first sound tech when I was a worship pastor, and dealing with some health challenges there. So praying for him and his family. And the Strasbergs, he's got a big surgery coming up, and so just believing and standing for the great physician, the great surgeon to be in that room as well, and for just his surgery and all the things he's dealing with, that he comes out of that healed and whole.
Yep.
So,
I know there's a lot going on for a lot of people, and sometimes the holidays can be tough.
Very much.
For everyone that's dealing with things, you know, we pray for you, and we just hope the best for everyone.
Yeah.
I will remind you all that our podcasts are available to download on all the podcasting platforms, whether that be Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, just all that good stuff, and also on YouTube. We have our video not live, but our video up there as well. So if you would, subscribe and download and all that good stuff. It's free to you all. So enjoy it if you will. And also, don't forget, Thursday night, 6 p.m.
Pinehurst Park,
live music, entertainment, Bradley singing, dancing.
A timeless Christmas open air.
Timeless Christmas open air. Yeah. Bring your lawn chair, bring your family, your friends, and your mask, and just have a good time.
I'm telling you, look,
awesome.
It's a Thursday night. It's going to be worth your time. I promise you. And the people that are working really hard to be ready for you, it's going to be a great night. It's going to be uplifting. I promise you this. If you're down, you won't leave that same way.
Let me ask you something right here on the spot.
Yes.
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
Do you think it's possible to set up a phone and we could live stream it?
I don't know.
I was thinking about that today.
I imagine some people go on Facebook Live or something. It's just always the sound quality.
The thing I was going to say is you could probably live stream it, but the sound
quality is just going to be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, not to the level that we would want to live stream it at.
I mean, it's going to be excellent.
Yeah.
People.
But
you want to set up phone and do it on your personal account.
I mean, I might. I got some family over in Georgia. They might want to see it.
They will want to see it.
Oh, that's true. They will want to see it.
Shoot, they want to see it. It's going to be a championship night, so we know they're going to want to see it.
That's right.
We ought to get up with Blake Moss and ask him to set up some kind of control room.
You will.
Real quick, we forgot to
goodness.
mention, but that's going to be awesome. Anyway, I can't think of anything else, man, so.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And remember all the platforms that we're on. We will see you next week.
Monday. Take care. Adios. I love you all.